What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackers, bringing you guys our next matchup in the upgraded tournament. We're back in the winner's bracket. Good matches. Can't wait to get to them. So, yeah, if you're new and you're wondering what this is, allow me to explain real quick. It's called the upgraded tournament for a reason. Assist trophy characters, spirits, background characters, mead costumes, stuff like that. Anything that could be upgraded into a playable character is put into this tournament. We had 48 characters. A lot less now because quite a few have been eliminated already, but well, that's how the tournament goes. But how it also works is we vote between one of the two characters in the match for the day, and then well, this whole thing goes until we have a winner. It's pretty simple. But how do you vote and stuff? That's very simple. It's just a few rules you got to follow along with. So take a look. All right, rule number one: you got to be open-minded for this tournament. You have to be open-minded because to the possibility, I should say, that there could be another upgraded character in Fighter Pass Volume 2, just like Min Min was for the first character. So, yeah. Next up, you only get one vote per person. Please keep that in mind. One vote per person. Keep it fair that way as well. Then how do you vote? Simple. Down in the comments, type the name of the character you are voting for. Simply just say, I vote for, and then fill in the blank with whoever you're voting for. Easy. But do keep in mind, you can vote for both characters. Totally okay. Rest of the rules, though, double elimination tournament, meaning the character has to lose 2 times overall before being officially eliminated. Then once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual match, if there happens to be a tie in the votes, I'm going to flip a coin on camera. It's the best and fairest way to break a tie, and each matchup voting-wise only lasts for just 1 week. That's it for the rules. Let's get to the rest of the video. All right, let's jump into the results from last week real quick. So last week was a loser bracket matchup, meaning the character's getting eliminated today. And the matchup was between Monster Hunter, who was taking on Shovel Knight, and I guess I kind of expected the opposite of what happened. Like, this one wasn't even close. I thought the other character was gonna win. Like I said, they did. Here's the results. Check this out. Shovel Knight. That's who I voted for, but I still expect. I thought Monster Hunter was gonna win, but Shovel Knight won 30 votes to just 13. There's a lot of people saying they want indie representation, and Shovel Knight would be fine with them. So Shovel Knight got 30 votes last week. Congrats. Shovel Knight moves on for at least one more match. But unfortunately, the Hunter from Monster Hunter, they happen to have been eliminated right now. So it is what it is. Every character except one gets eliminated, right? But let's move on to today's matchup, which, oh boy, we got some good ones. We got some good ones this week, Monday through Thursday. I know which one. I know what the matchups are. They're all from the winners bracket. Great matchups. Today we're kicking things off with Bandana Dee, in my opinion, one of the last remaining Nintendo All-Stars, I'd say, taking on Waluigi, who's in his own right kind of become an All-Star, hasn't he? Maybe meme status, whatever it might be. Let's jump into it. So Bandana Dee's up first. Now, I love this dude. I love this little squishy. It's Bandana Dee squishy. Is that a weird thing to say? But I love Bandana Waddle. Look, yes, he's. Some people might view him as generic. I mean, you can understand why he's a Waddle Dee with a bandana, but that's what makes him cool. He's got his own bandana, so right there you can kind of say it's personality in a way, right? But the obvious thing here, or one of the two, the other obvious thing besides the bandana, is the spear, and that right there is already unique enough for his own move set. We do not have a spear user or a spear wielder in the roster, so you already got an item, or not an item, but you have a weapon that is not used. That's really cool. There you go. And then we already know what he can do with it. You know, throw it, jab it, twirl it like a helicopter, poke it, smack, overhead smack, whatever it is. You got a variety of different ways you can use the spear, which is pretty cool. But I think then you got to kind of make him, if we're talking DLC especially, you kind of got to, I don't know, maybe go one more step. You got to, something just a little bit more. And that's where recently in one of Bandana Waddle Dee's older matches, a viewer mentioned the elemental spears. And that's such a great idea. Add a little bit of element flavor to these spear attacks. That really spices it up a little bit, right? That makes it more than just okay, here, spear attack. Oh, spear attack. Like, not like it's got a little more pizzazz to it. Like, it's really cool. So, Bandana Waddle Dee, let's not forget, he's been I'd say, yeah, one of the more requested, one of the more wanted characters in Smash Bros. For quite a number of games now, right? Kirby series only has 3 playable reps. You could make a case that the Kirby series could have 5. You could make a case that the Kirby series deserves 5 reps. I could say Bandana Waddle Dee could be up there. Marks potentially, maybe any of the friends, whatever you make along the way. Look, whatever it is, there's a lot. What's his name from Kirby's Epic Yarn? Prince Fluff. Why not throw that name out there? Whatever. Like there's a lot of great potential. There's a lot of good potential from the Kirby series, as well as just Bandana Waddle Dee in general. Now, it's kind of been wanted for a long time, and maybe DLC. Could that be it? I guess it kind of depends on how we look at and how Nintendo wants to or is, and I guess kind of has done Fighter Pass Volume 2, right? They went with an ARMS rep. Now, was it Nintendo that flat out just went, we want ARMS? I haven't seen like an actual article that just said Nintendo only wanted an ARMS rep because it was a new franchise and just wanted more eyes on it. Like, I kind of think, and maybe I'm wrong, which I very well could be, but I think to a degree, maybe Nintendo was kind of going back to, I'm not saying back to the Smash Wii U 3DS ballot by any means, but I think that maybe they were going a little bit backwards and they were seeing the expectations of characters that people wanted in Smash Bros. Right at the time of the Inkling Smash Ultimate teaser trailer. So a lot of people, whether you wanted it or not, a lot of people were expecting, and I guess, yeah, people still did want an ARMS character to be playable, right? Is it going to be a new franchise? It sold 2.1 million copies, and it's like, I mean, come on, that's really good for brand new IP. So if we're going by that premise, by kind of that idea of characters to look out for Fighter Pass 2, that was hard to say, are we going to look at fan favorites? Is Bandana Waddle Dee going to be one of them? I'd have to think so. If Fighter Pass 2 is going to be a fan favorite or a fan expected franchise / new character, whatever, I think Bandana Dee could have a chance, but I guess only time will tell. Only time will tell. But what about Waluigi, right? What about Wally? So I did a video a few weeks. I always got to plug it just in case anyone says Wally has no moveset potential. I more than covered that in the video from a few weeks ago. Absolutely has moveset potential. And it's not just tennis racket, Mario Kart, Party Dice. It's not just that. No. He's got several different moves from within those games that he can use and put it into his moves. Like, moveset, 100% we covered. There's no issue with that anymore. And don't say he's just going to swing a tennis racket. No, he's got way more than that. I was watching, okay, here's a funny story, if anyone cares. I was watching another Waluigi moveset video about a week or maybe 5 days ago, within the past week. And this person, not going to name him, but this person is going on about this moveset potential and Waluigi could do this and this. And then they made the entire moveset based around the tennis racket. You could swing the tennis racket. You could throw the tennis racket at someone. You could, serve up a tennis ball. Like, this person went so hardcore just for tennis. I get where the tennis is coming from, but like, come on. If you're gonna make a moveset for somebody and you're gonna have to make up moves, which you don't, by the way, because I covered that in my video. But if you have to make up these moves, can you be a little bit more creative than, all right, we're just gonna use the tennis racket for everything? Like, it was kind of a piss poor effort in my opinion. But then again, not everybody knows everything about characters. It was kind of like somebody covering hey, this character, what if they were in Smash Bros? This is maybe what their moveset is. Nah, it wasn't. Not even close. But look, Wally's been one of the more requested characters. We know this. Same as Bandana Waddle Dee, right? And he's always been that assist trophy. Does he finally get upgraded? I don't know. Part of me is hoping, but then again, I don't want to hope because I don't want to get my hopes up, only to be let down. So, remember when they officially announced Fighter Pass 2, right? I might have mentioned this before, but when they mentioned Fighter Pass 2 for the first time, they announced it, and it showed Fighter Pack 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's like, wait, okay. It could be one of two things, in my opinion. Were they putting emphasis on, hey, Here comes number 11. We're getting 6 characters. Is the emphasis on 6 characters, you know, being in the Fighters Pass, one more than last time? Or was the emphasis on, hey, we paused to wait for number 11 to show you, hey, here's 11, and this one's going to be a big one. Now, I'm not saying that's specifically for Wally, but what I'm saying is they paused to wait to show Fighter Pack 11. Are they trying to tease us a little bit to say, hey, this is going to be a fanfare. This is somebody that you guys have wanted for a long time. Maybe they finally go that upgrade route. That could be fun. And let me point this out again. I haven't mentioned this in a long time, and I see people coming back and saying this. What do you do with the Waluigi Assist Trophy? It's simple. You don't need to remove it whatsoever. It's a simple line of coding. If Waluigi, the playable character, is on the stage, then the Assist Trophy would just not come out, I guess. I never really, personally, I guess I'm a hardcore Smash fan, so for newer players, if they've seen Waluigi as a playable character and then as an assist trophy, that might get them confused. So that's why the one line of code, you disable it if Waluigi is on the battlefield as a playable character. Simple. They've already done stuff like that with, Alucard as the assist trophy. He will not appear on the Wii Fit stage, because of all the mirrors, you know, vampires, no reflection, that kind of. It's really cool. It's a nice. They've done that with a few other characters. Another one, well, who's it? Young Link on Spirit Tracks. We know about that. So it's cool that they, you know, remove the character to avoid confusion. So it's simple to do the same thing if Waluigi happened to be upgraded into playable character. And could you imagine if the internet, once that announcement were to, or if it ever happened, could you imagine the reaction? And everybody would be going crazy. A lot of people would, I do feel a lot of people would like it, and a lot of people, you know, it's like 50-50, yay, and oh, it wasn't deserved at all. I don't know. It'll hopefully one day for the Waluigi fans we get to see that, but I mean, you guys already know who I'm voting for, right? He's got my vote in every single match. I don't care who he's matched up against. It could be, who are you going to take, Waluigi or the rest of the field? I'll take Waluigi. Easy, gimme. But for this one, yeah, you guys know who I'm voting for. Let me know who you guys got down in the comments. That is going to be it for this one. Sneak peek for tomorrow. Got another good match. Oh boy, here we go. We have Dr. Eggman from the Sonic series of villains. And he's taking on everybody's favorite possessed puppet, Gino. That'll be a great matchup, but that's tomorrow. And then we'll get the results from Ashley, who is taking on Jill Valentine. But that's tomorrow. Today's today. Today's wrapping up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully catch you on the next one. I do have a second upload. It's one of those potential DLC things. You'll see it. Anyway, peace out, everybody.